this is the perfect practice just before going to bed. Short one, or if you're having a rough day and just need a break. Namaste, yogis and yoginis, and welcome to Yoga with Vic. So let's get started lying on our backs, what we call Supta Baddha which is opening the butterfly. So both feet together, you open both legs to the sides. You can put also some blocks on the side if it's too much and too intense for you. And we're just going to recline on our backs. You can put the hands along the body, or you can put one on your belly, one on your heart. Let's just get in touch with our breath. Calm it down just before either we go to bed or just because we're having a day that is just a bit overwhelming. So just first observe. Take a big inhale. Open the mouth and let it go. Another big inhale. Deep, deep, deep. And let it go. Make some noise in there. And a third one, and make as much noise as you can. Big, big inhale. Sip a bit more air. And you can even do a lion's breath. Sticking your tongue out and let it all flow. And now that you should be a bit more calm or calmer, we want to be perfectly grammatical. Let's just do a bit of counting. We're going to do the exhales slightly longer than the inhales. So we're going to start 4-4, then it'll be 4-5, 4-6 until we reach 8. And we can do a little tiny bit of retention when we just change from the inhale to the exhale and from the exhale to the inhale. Just 1 second, maybe 2 seconds max. Obviously, if you're pregnant, don't. You never do the breath retention. So let's get started by 1, 2, 3, 4. Retain for a second. 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep empty lungs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhaling. Keep it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Empty lungs. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep it full. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Observe for a second. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep them full. Exhale for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Empty lungs. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Observe your natural breath. We're not counting anymore, but let's focus on giving a little bit more time to the exhale than the inhale. So we tap into the parasympathetic nervous system. We start calming down everything. And be grateful for everything good that happened to you today. Everything fantastic that is going to happen. And all the beautiful things that you've managed to accomplish today. Very slowly and mindfully. Close your knees like it was a book. You can help with your hands. Prop yourself up slowly on your elbows, your forearms, your hands. Come to the center. And we're going to release some parts that always accumulate a lot of tension during the day. First one is going to be the neck. It's a classic, you're always like, when you have a lot of tension. So we're going to drop the shoulders. You can put your hands in your lap, on the sides, where it feels good, but make sure that the shoulders are away from the ears. I always call it the safe pose because shoulders away from ears, that's the acronym. So that's a safe, that's where you have to be. If you're here, you're tense. So let's drop. You can put your hands in the lap. Let's take the right ear to the right shoulder and get some extension here. If you want to use your right hand and push a little tiny bit on the side, on the temple, around the ear, a bit behind the skull, whatever feels good. And you can even do a little bit of an angle. You have to find the right spot for you, which is not the same for everyone, because sometimes we accumulate tension more on the side, a little bit towards the back. So you can just find out your sweet spot here and breathe. Make sure you have a longer neck, a little bit of a giraffe neck afterwards, but never, never hurt yourself. Don't push yourself too much. Just a tiny bit, enough to feel the tension dissolving. Oh, I like this angle. Oh, yes, there you go. And then we release. We do a little half roll towards the left, like the skull is super heavy. Imagine it weighs 100 kilos, 200 pounds, whatever it is. Go to the left shoulder, left ear, and we can do the same. If you think, oh no, there's too much tension already here to just do anything, just keep it there. If you think, yeah, the left hand is going to help me a little bit to get a bit more extension and more release, go ahead. And as I said, just find the right angle, the right spot. Sometimes it's looking a little bit down, sometimes it's more the side, sometimes it's really looking almost to your legs. I like closing my eyes because then I can really focus on what's happening on my neck, and I feel how little by little it really elongates. And every time you breathe out, it's like it's growing another millimeter. And I find some more space and get into that giraffe neck, which is in some cultures, you know, you've seen these tribes in Asia and also in Africa that they really like long legs too, why not? Or short legs, they're all beautiful. Okay, let's do another roll towards the right hand side or the right shoulder. Let's do a little bit of rolls. So just drop your head to the front, go to the left, big inhale, and while you exhale, roll down towards the right ear. Inhale, exhale, drop it down again and go to the left. Or go to your own rhythm. You don't always have to follow. You might want to go slower or faster, but don't go very fast. Otherwise, first you're going to get dizzy, and then you're not really reaping the benefits of this beautiful neck rolls. It's more about extending. There's no speed. There's no competition. Okie doke. And we go towards whatever side we are, and then we come up to the center. Hello again. I'm going to just do a little bit of work on the shoulders, so we're going to do a bit of internal rotation, then afterwards more external rotation. We're going to do eagle arms or Garudasana arms. I'm going to show you from the front. First we'll go, the left arm goes below the right arm, we cross them. And here we're going to get both hands together like you're going to clap, hello. And here we are in Garudasana arms. And I'm going to move towards the side in a weird movement so you can see me. You see? And then we're going to just go up as high as you can. The arms are in front of your face, so you can't really see what's happening in front of you. They're blocking you. But you push, 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 and you can feel your shoulder blades are really, really separating. You're finding a lot of space between both, so the scapula really are opening up. I'm going to do a little bit of going down and up and down and up, down and up. And you probably feel, if you've been really tense today, a lot of discomfort in the back, like, oh my goodness, how could I accumulate all that? And then we're going to go down, flex as much as you can. Remember to keep the spine straight. And we're going to go towards the floor. I don't have a block, but I have a rock, a very heavy. And you can put it here. Oh my goodness, it's heavy. So you can come to the rock, to the block, to whatever you have, and just stay there for a little while. And if you reach the floor, fantastic, but there's no need. I mean, we're trying to really open the shoulders here. This is not so much about the spine. I mean, we're obviously doing a little bit of work with the spine, with the hips, but we're now focusing on opening the shoulder blades. So that's the way you have to visualize. You can close your eyes and think, oh my God, yes, I can see them separating. I can feel them finding that space. Okay, and then very slowly we come up again. We unravel the twist. We release. We're going to grab him behind us. We open a little bit the chest. Oh, take a couple of breaths here. Puff your chest. Da 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 da. Ba da ba da. Da 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 da. Is that something like that? Puff your chest. Awesome. And let's go for the second arm. So we did first the left. Now the right arm goes below the left. So we're crossing it below. We're twisting the arms, facing the palms. If you think this is too much, just stay palm by palm. Now, or even here, if you think, no, I can't even cross them, it's too much, just put them together. But if you can cross them and do the whole twist, great. You know, it's a bit more intense. So let's do a little bit of bouncing up and down. Opening the back. Those shoulder blades are not seeing each other. They're angry too. No, they're not angry. They're never angry. They're just like saying goodbye. They're going different paths. You can go a little bit lower and higher, lower and higher. And you're probably feeling it now. And we're going to go down and bend a little bit forward. Again, you can go to a block, to a bolster, to a beautiful rug like I have here today in the mountains of Fujairah. And then you can drop your neck and relax. So we relax all the upper part of the body. And we open those scapulars. And let it space, that tension that has been sitting on our shoulders all day long. Or even if you do this practice when you wake up, it's also a good one. Sometimes we get super tense when we're sleeping. If we don't sleep properly and, when you have nightmares or when you have a lot of worries and you don't leave them before you go to sleep, then you wake up sometimes even more tired. Okay, big inhale, come up. And unravel the twist. And we're going to do again, but we're going to change. Normally, if you put this over there at the other one, let's change because we keep always the same interlacing. We are animals of habit. So we're going to change a little bit. Extend, 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 open. Oh, yes. Da, 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 da. Good. Let's open a little bit more the chest with the puppy pose, Anahata. And I think I'm going to have to move the rock away. Or roll the rock, it's quite heavy. Okay, there you go. And how are we going to do the puppy pose? So we're going to do, like when we go to child's pose, but we're not lowering the hips, we're keeping the hips up. You can put the feet together a little bit separated, doesn't matter, whatever feels comfortable. The hips stay up, so the bum is going to go up. And let me just move a little bit backwards, otherwise I'm going to hit the rock. And the hands go towards the top of the mat, going down, 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 down. So you're going down, your forearms should be touching the floor. And then you can put either your forehead, and if you think that's more than enough, you can even put a block under your forehead. Or you can put your chin. If you have a healthy neck, if it feels great, and you can try to aim to lower the chest towards the floor. And you can feel there's a huge opening of the shoulders. I'm just going to change so you can hear me. There's a huge opening of the shoulders. If you're very flexible, you can even put both forearms on 2 blocks and then deepen the back bend. But that's a lot. So, unless you're a yogi that is quite used to doing this pose, I don't recommend you go too hard, don't you? With time. And again, it's not a competition. It's not better or worse. It just has to be adapted to your body and what you feel today. And some days you'll go, oh no, wait. And the other day you'll feel, oh my God, I'm very open and I can really push myself. Awesome, let's come up very slowly. Bring your hands towards all fours. And now we're gonna do a little bit of hip opening, which is another area where everything accumulates, all the tension. We're gonna do deer pose, which is a 90-90 pose. And you were thinking, what is 90-90? So we're gonna sit on our butt. We're gonna put the right leg on a 90-degree angle. So we have the thigh is parallel to the length of the mat, and the shin is parallel to the short part of the mat. And here is the other way around. So we have the shin is parallel to the length of the mat, and the thigh is parallel to the top of the mat. And from here, which is a kind of an awkward position, we're going to start. We can look towards the right now. So we got the right on top. We go towards the right a little bit on a bit of a twist, just to get started. And then we're going to go down, down, down. And if you think, I'm great here, let's stay there. If you think, I can give you a little bit of a push and put my forearms, fabulous. If you want to use a rock or a block for the head as a little pillow, go ahead. And if you think, oh, I'm doing great, I'm just going to come inside and I'm going to go down all the way, making also a pillow with my arms or with a block. Or if you want to go straight to the floor, that's also beautiful. The important thing is you're doing here a bit of external, internal rotation, both hips. The glutes are getting really expanded here. And we also accumulate a lot in the glutes. So we're giving our hips a bit of love. So that we don't have that tension that is going to make us, twitch sometimes. Feel heavy, toss and turn. And here you can focus on how your back is getting inflated when you bring the air in. You sleep in and you can feel, again, like we had before, the scapula separating. So we already opened that gate. And you should have more space to get more air, more oxygen. And the more oxygen you have, the better sleep you get. And I recommend you stay here for a little bit longer. For the sake of time, I'm just going to come up, but you're always welcome to stay there for 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, as long as you want, as long as you feel like, oh, this is blissful. We're going to do a bit of windshield wiper, so we're going to go with the legs to one side, to the other side, so a little of a dynamic movement here. And then we also give the soul some love, everything. We just have to love our bodies because they do everything for us. What would it be of us without our wonderful bodies? Nothing. I mean, we depend on them. And we know that. That's why you have to take care of your physical health and your mental health, of course, both. But they're very important, and yoga does too, both of them. Okay, from here we're going to go to the other side. So now we have the left leg up, and the right leg is going to be on top. So left shin parallel to the top, left shin parallel to the side. And here the same thing, we're going to go a little bit towards the left, doing a bit of a twist. First to release a bit of the spine. And then we come towards the front and we go down. Again, if you think hands are great, I'm perfectly okay, fantastic. If you think forearms are wonderful, great, let's do forearms. And if you think, well, I can actually go to the floor and put my forehead close to the forehead, further to the floor, to the ground, let's do so. Now you'll feel the left glutes, the left hip. There's a bit of both rotations in both the hips, internal, external. And again, make the most of those beautiful shoulder blades that we opened a little while ago. And fill them up with wonderful air. And if you happen to be outdoors like I am, with the purer air than you normally have in the cities, especially when I am in the city, I don't even want to open the balcony, the door. You just saw how it accumulates the dust. This is a very dusty place. Dubai, UAE with the sand. So sometimes I'm thinking, no, I'm not opening the door because I'm going to breathe the dust, the sand. We don't have storms all the time, but there's some sun in there. So when you come here, it's actually really nice because in the mountains it feels so much better and lighter. Again, very slowly. Again, I recommend to stay here as long as you want. Come up. Hi, with a smile. Always with a smile. Let's do another couple of windshield wipers. To the right, to the left, to the right again. Last one to the left. And then we come to the center. Let's gonna do my last and one of my favorite poses. Let me pull this rug just in case I hit it eventually. Let's go down on our backs. Let's do a spinal twist. And this time we're gonna give it a little bit of a twist with a quad stretch. So we're gonna bring the right knee towards the chest. The right hand is gonna get extended to the right, and we're gonna push like we normally do. The right leg to the left side, looking towards the right. So I'm looking at you now. So where the arm is extended. And whatever feels good. You can also put a cushion, a blanket, a bolster, just propping the knee if it feels good. But to give it a bit more of a twist, as I was saying, we're going to bend the left knee, bring in the left foot towards the bum, and we're going to grab it to the right with the right arm, the right hand, and this is called cat pulling its tail. So we have a twist and a beautiful stretch of the quadricep, the left quadriceps. So double trouble. And you breathe here. Because again, quadriceps, I mean, so many of our muscles, especially when we have big muscles, like the psoas, the quadriceps, they're huge. And the tension tends to accumulate there too. So we have to release all that tension before going to bed. I bet some of you have all these horrible twitches. You know, I do sometimes. I used to, a lot. Nowadays, hardly ever. But when you've been doing a lot and until you get to sleep and then you feel that kick, your legs go by themselves, they start kicking. Or you have all these twitches that are so annoying. So relax the body as much as you can. You can deepen the twist a little bit more. Push the right leg towards the floor and deepen. And very, very slowly, you release the left foot. Bring the right knee towards you. And now the left knee comes nearby. The right leg goes down. The right leg goes down. And with the right hand, you push the left knee towards the right. Oh, these rights and lefts always confuse me. You look left and start going down with the left leg towards the floor, towards the bolster, towards whatever you have. You don't have to touch the floor. You just have to feel that extension, that twist of the spine. And you think, okay, I'm doing good here. Then you can bend the right knee, start going with your foot towards your bum, and then go with the left hand. Where are you? Here you are. And grab it. Sometimes you can't find it. Like, where do you go? What is there? It hasn't gone anywhere. And then you can deepen the twist. Keep looking left. Keep aiming just to have the left shoulder on the floor. It's difficult because it keeps coming up because of the weight of your body, but that's the aim. So you don't roll over to the right part of the body. And you can push also your foot towards the bum a little bit more, so get a bit more of a stretch of the quadriceps. However feels comfortable. You can also use a belt, a strap, if you don't reach with your hand. And very slowly, mindfully, again you can stay there as much as you can. Release your right foot, bring your left knee towards the chest, bring the right knee towards the chest, grab both knees, give yourself a huge hug. Forehead comes towards the knee, you make yourself a little bowl. Take a big sip of air. A little bit more. And with a big release the head on the floor, release the legs, separate them a little bit, oh, well, a lot, how it feels good. Hands on the sides, palm looking up, thumbs looking up, or if you want to just put the hands above you, whatever feels good for you, Shavasana. It's called corpse pose, and normally this is the way we do it, but you can do it the way it feels great for you. So just relax. Remember the chin, the level of the chin is below always the level of the forehead. So you really extend your neck. We worked it. So you should feel long now. And just breathe. Feel your body relaxed. The skull is heavy. The shoulders are glued to the floor. The arms are very heavy. The chest goes up and down, as well as the belly. But very mildly, you don't force anything. Hips are super relaxed. Glutes are relaxed. The thighs, the quadriceps, the hamstring, the calves, the feet, the toes. Everything is heavy. And you might even fall asleep in here. You might even cover yourself with a blanket. Or you can just roll yourself to bed straight from here. But we're going to start moving our feet, wiggling our toes, our fingers. Roll onto one side, right or left, whatever you prefer. Stay in a kind of fetal position or a little bit of a crouching position. Take a moment there. And very slowly push yourself up to a comfortable sitting position. Cross-legged. Hands in front of your heart. Bow your chin slightly. And thank you, body, for always allowing us to find a little bit more space. Endless gratitude to you for having held me for the whole day. And now you're gonna relax. You're gonna recover. And tomorrow will be a beautiful new day to have new adventures. Very slowly open your eyes. Thank you so much for being here with me tonight or today or whenever at the time it is for you. And I'll see you very shortly. Have a very beautiful and relaxing day and a great night.